I don't want to eat it. And it's not because of the peppers in Carolina Reaper. All the way from Metawaz Road, Sector 63, Gurgaon, New Delhi, India, I present to you the Last Chip Challenge. This is the Jolo chip. And it does say, do you dare? And then scream. It's going to be your worst nightmare. And when I read that, I'm hoping and praying I'm not going to be stuck in the bathroom all night with fire arse. I do love the design of the box though. This is India's version of the One Chip Challenge. And, you know, it does have like a hologram skull on this side. I like what they did with the writing for the other half of the skull on this side. So overall, the box is pretty cool looking. And then they do have a hashtag down here, Last Chip Challenge. So it says corn, Carolina Reaper pepper, Trinidad scorpion pepper, ghost pepper, jalapeno seasoning, edible activated charcoal.
No! God, please, no! No!
And then also it says it's time to unleash the madness and join the cult, enrich the heat and let your taste buds be blown away. Seals are still on there. Got a seal here. We got a seal here. I'm gonna cut them open. I've never tried this before. I have no idea what I'm getting into. Oh, okay, so there's the chip. So I do like what it says. It says, can you handle the deadly chip made with Carolina Reaper pepper, created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain, and then what to expect, short-term loss of speech, mouth on fire, and impaired vision from tears, extreme profanity, and rest in peace. And any last words? And the Reaper is waiting. The Reaper is waiting. So it's everything is very similar to the Paqui One Chip Challenge. I'm surprised they went as similar as they did, like even from what to expect, you know. I will say though, the graphics, I think the graphics may be better on the Jolo chip. Like, I do like the design of this Reaper in the center here. There's like a little hologram. Like, it's pretty cool looking. So, yeah, I gotta say, I think overall presentation, the Jolo chip may win in my books. I don't know. Paqui, you may have to come back with a bigger, better chip than the Jolo chip. What do you think? The other thing I like, you know, there's their chip, and it's vacuum sealed, guys. So unlike, you know, will that help prevent the chip from breaking? I think it might. Like oftentimes with the Paqui chips, they come busted and broken. There's play, there's air in that little sealed package. And you know, there can be movement and breakage of the chip. I think you're gonna get more of a secure one chip challenge out of the Jolo chip when it's sealed like that. So yeah, overall presentation and graphics are definitely a 9 out of 10 for me with the Jolo chip. I think the Jolo chip beats Paqui in that regard. I'm interested now to see the flavor. But see, so when it's vacuum sealed, trying to get it open, okay, is it gonna break apart as I try to open everything? And it looks like it is breaking all apart, guys. Yeah, it's all broken apart in there. I can see already, I think. Oh, it definitely has a weird smell. Let's get my knife, keep her on camera. So it's not as dark as the Paqui One Chip Challenge. Hopefully that didn't leave the frame. You guys trust me anyway, right? And I gotta say, it's not as big. It's not as big as the Paqui One Chip Challenge. Can I step at a frame and you guys get a little zoom on the... I don't know. I don't know if it'll focus. I got my focus settings wrong, guys. I'm trying to adjust my focus here for you all the time. I'm working with it. It smells like fire arse. It smells like fire arse. It smells like Indian spices. I can smell it. It smells like I don't want to eat it. And it's not because of the peppers and Carolina Reaper. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Jeez. Okay, cheers, everybody. Gone. Okay. I will say, that has a touch of a better flavor for me. I'm not getting much of that charcoal, pasty, nasty flavoring. I am just getting like, I had like a nice like tortilla like taste. I got like a little bit of the, like a little touch of the tortilla flavoring. A little bit of the seasoning. And I was able to get the peppers, the Carolina Reaper and the Scorpion, Trinidad Scorpion peppers there. I got a good burn. It's definitely building. My burn is building. I think it's like probably a 3 and climbing. All at the back of the tongue. Kind of the middle of the tongue too, and the sides of the tongue. I mean, that's... So for me, I think the Paqui chip is bigger. It's a lot bigger, I think. So in that regards, the Paqui chip wins. For me though, the flavor is better on the Jolo chip. That's just honest to God. The Jolo chip, it does have more flavor, I find. It wasn't like, I think I could eat multiples of them and not probably gag and dry heave. Like that wouldn't set off my gag reflex. I was going to do a small afterburn. Sorry guys, we're off. But I will say, okay, so my heat peaked at about a 3, and it seems like my heat is rapidly just like, seems like it's dropping a bit already. Like maybe to a 2. So I don't know if the heat is lasting there for me. It doesn't seem as hot. To me, that doesn't seem as hot as the Paqui chip, the Paqui 1 chip challenge. So, I mean, if you want to really have a fun, you know, crazy challenge for your friends, I still think the Paqui chip is better. The Jolo chip is going to be easier and tastier, but it's not as hot. So I can tell you right now, I could eat a Paqui chip tomorrow night, and maybe we'll do that. And it would set my throat on fire and the back of my tongue on fire, at least for a good 3 or 4, and it's a steady maintaining burn, where this Jolo chip, it's rapidly dropping, guys. I don't know if there's not that much pepper powder on there, and the chip's not that big, so maybe they just got a sprinkling of the powder on there. I'm not sure, but that to me is not even close to being as hot. Well, it's close, but again, the heat's not lasting. The heat's dropping quick for me. But one good thing, the flavor was there. So the flavor was there. And one thing I want to touch on before I close out this video, you know, somebody left a comment today, and, you know, he got my mind stirring. I was going to mention his name, but I don't know if he wants his name mentioned, but in the last video, and, but he got me thinking, you know, how hard it is to work a job and do the 100 videos in 100 days. And he's absolutely right. It is very difficult, but I have a lot of help, guys. Even though I'm starting to burn out and I'm trying to push through it, and we will push through, you know, but Olivia has been a rock for me, guys. All this right here, everything you guys have seen the last few videos, like from the fire pepperoni stick and the Jolo chip, right? So when I'm working, right, and busting my hump at work, and don't let people tell you I don't work. I work there. I'm just kidding. But anyways, but yeah, she's been picking up a lot of stuff for me, like finding all the spicy snacks, the spicy chips. Like, man, she is a big, huge part of this channel. She is just as much Monster Heat as I am, right? She's been so much, like even some of the creative ideas, and I bounce ideas off of her and she'll bounce ideas off of me, and some of hers are great, and I run with them, right? She has great video ideas, and you know, Monster Heat is just as much about Olivia as it is about Aaron. And yeah, this channel is, you know, it wouldn't be half of what it is without her. So I got to thank Olivia, you know, for doing all the legwork while I'm at work. And you know, she's definitely made this, we're at the 35th video, she's made it a bit easier for me. And so it's not as hard as what, you know, it is difficult, but it hasn't been that bad. And I have a great help in the background that a lot of people don't see on camera, but trust me guys, you know, she's a big part of what we do here, and I couldn't thank her enough. So guys, that's over 4 minutes, or well, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. My heat is totally dropped way off. I think I'm at a 1. But I feel my stomach going gurgling. Like it's not like cramps though. It's just like, man, I don't know if it's sitting good. I don't know if it's sitting good. If I was gonna go to a party and try to light somebody up with a chip, would I bring the Jolo chip or would I bring a Paqui 1 chip challenge? I would definitely still bring the Paqui 1 chip challenge.